Parker. Today in the kitchen, we are going to make a super healthy and super easy quick supper. So we are going to make my simple salmon and steamed broccoli. So I've linked my recipe below, and you will see that it calls for lemon juice. So a substitute I like to do sometimes is use smokehouse maple seasoning instead of doing lemon juice. So if you want a little more flavor, a little fun variation, I definitely recommend trying this sometime. So what I start with, I have 4 salmon fillets. There's 3 of us. I always do an extra for a salad the next day, so it's great to have some leftovers. And then I have 4 pieces of aluminum foil, and I am going to put the cooking spray down on all 4 of these. So I'm going to separate them out and get the cooking spray on these. So just real easy, spray them down. Okay, so I have these ready. And the next thing I'm going to do is put my salmon directly on these 4 pieces of foil. So just like this. Okay, so the salmon is on the foil. The next thing I'm going to do is put just a small pat of butter on the top of each piece of salmon. Don't need a big piece, just a nice little pat. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is sprinkle it with this seasoning. So if you're using the lemon juice, now is when you would squeeze the lemon juice on top. We're just going to use this smokehouse maple seasoning. I have loved the flavor that it gives to the salmon. Okay, so once I've done that, I simply just take the foil and kind of roll it up and make like a little tent. And set it into the baking dish. I'm just gonna roll them all up into these nice little, don't have to be super, super tight, but fairly tight on the little tents. So once you have your little tents made for everything, you're gonna put it in the baking dish. You're gonna bake it at 350. So you're gonna put it in like this for about 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes or so, you're going to want to open the packets up, kind of like this, and let it cook another 5 to 10 minutes. So it depends on the thickness of your salmon for the exact cooking time. Sometimes when you get the end piece, it's not quite as thick, and that's gonna cook a lot faster. The beauty of this recipe is you really can't overcook it. The way that the butter kind of melts on top and the moisture stays in these little packets, the fish does not dry out. So if you like your fish done, don't really be too concerned about possibly overcooking it because it's going to keep its moisture in these little packets. So just stick it right in the oven and enjoy. So I typically pair steamed broccoli with the salmon. It's one of our really healthy meals that we eat. And steamed broccoli is so much better when it's fresh and not the frozen kind. So what I do is I have the florets from about 1 large crown. That seems to be a good amount for the 3 of us. And I take a glass bowl and I put just a little bit of water on the bottom, just enough to cover the bottom. And then I add the broccoli into the bowl. And then I'm going to cut a piece of plastic wrap, and I'm going to put it tightly over the top of this bowl and microwave it. So depending on how done you want your broccoli, if you like it crisp or if you like it soft, you're going to microwave it for 4 to 5 minutes. Do be careful taking the plastic wrap off. You will get a steam burn. So definitely might want to use some tongs or something. If you like lemon juice on your broccoli, do not put the lemon juice on until it's done cooking. That's the only little tip I can give you that might mess up your broccoli. So really easy, really healthy, great side dish with lots of items, and I hope you enjoy your healthy meal.